Hey, good morning. Welcome to the morning brief. Today is December 16th, which is a Tuesday. So, what's going on? But before we get into what's going on, yesterday, one of the FOMC members, Moran, I believe it was specifically talking about the economy and that the economy was a K shaped economy, a K shaped economy. And I was like, what is a K-shaped economy? Well, that is when the economy has different parts that are moving in opposite directions. So one group recovers really fast, like tech and investors who can, adjust very, very quickly. That's the upper arm of the K. The lower arm of the K was usually service workers, small business, travel, hospitality, which usually takes longer to recover, which may not recover or fall behind. That's the lower arm of the K. So you have the K. So you have two different distinct situations where one group's doing well and another group is not doing well. So it's possible that we could have new highs on the stock market, but yet have new large unemployment numbers where you have just distinct differences between the sectors of the economy. So that's what a K-shaped economy is. What's going on today? Well, let's see. We had 8:30. We had average hourly earnings were less than expected, 0.1% versus 0.3. Core retail sales were greater than expected. Non-farm employment change was also greater than expected. Retail sales was less than expected. So notice here that core retail sales were slightly better than expected. Well, that's because the core number subtracts out all the things that really matter. Don't get me started on the word core. Core is an economist term that allows you to take out the most volatile pieces of a particular number. And in my opinion, it's a lot of malarkey. That's a technical term, malarkey. Yeah. So retail sales, which includes everything, which is real number, was less than expected. Unemployment rate was higher than expected at 4.6 versus 4.5. Today at 9:45, we're going to see the flash manufacturing PMI and flash services PMI 10 a.m. business inventories month over month. And let's see, that pretty much ends the numbers coming out, the news coming out. We do have a 4:30 API weekly statistical bulletin, which is a yellow. So there's what the news is saying. What do we got chart wise? We broke right to the very bottom of this consolidation band of the bull flag. Today we are below it. So we had an up where we broke above it but couldn't hold it. Now the question is, when we break below it, can we hold it? Yeah, that's the question I will be asking and watching. If we break this high volume node 68.25, it could be lookout below. Certainly 6,800 is within range, no question, maybe even 6,750. Still slightly, just barely above all three moving averages, so still bullish. In the short term, we are definitely sideways, maybe even sideways to down. Medium term, definitely down. Long term, up, as you can see. Low, ugly, nasty volume on Monday. I don't even want to say anything about it because it's so bad. Yeah, looking at the inventory was slightly positive by 290 contracts on a down day. That is technically divergence. And we should say something about that. It just means that on a down day, they had very, very slight increase in volume. Maybe this is the low volume version of the buy the dip, folks. I don't. It is what it is. Moving on. Looking at the overnight action, approximately 60 points. That's about 3 times normal activity. Where do we have support and resistance? Support and resistance. Resistance on the top side, 68.90, 6,900, 69.10. Nice little confluence up at 69.34. Support. We've got a little bit of support overnight around the 68.38 area. A little bit of confluence, not much, but 68.24, 6,800, 67.80 are your numbers for today. Stock Traders Almanac for today is 57.1, 57.1, a slight bias to the upside from the historical Stock Traders Almanac. Hope you have a great day. Happy trading. See you tomorrow. Hey, thanks for watching the morning brief. Check out my website for more information, oneononetrading.com. Take a look at the Troy levels, a trade location finder for the futures markets. Help you find those levels of support and resistance that are just so hard to find. I also do personal coaching and mentorships. So go ahead and take a look at my website, one on one trading.